welcome back to TUTV Sports. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jack. The women's basketball team has begun postseason play, and a bunch of other stuff happened, so let's get going.
The Tulsa women's basketball team faced a tall task this past weekend: win the conference tournament or their season was over. The ladies began their tournament with a strong showing against Houston. Having already beaten the Cougars once this season, Tulsa replicated their scoring success from their first meeting. Crystal Polk led the way on with an impressive performance, shooting an 87% from the field on 15 shots. She finished with 28 points and 12 rebounds as they crushed Houston 98-72. The Golden Hurricane advanced to Sunday's game against Cincinnati. Tulsa got off to a great start and held the lead throughout much of the game. A late push by the Lady Bearcats inspired a frenetic finish that included 9 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Despite leading with under a minute left, the Golden Hurricane could not get their final shot to fall and suffered a season-ending 66-65 defeat. Tulsa ends their season with a 10-21 record and much to reflect on going into the off-season.
The Golden Hurricanes men's basketball team ended the regular season in fine form. Martins and Bognu, in his 16 points, lifted Tulsa to a convincing 72-58 victory against East Carolina. Then, on Sunday, the men hosted Temple in their final home game of the season. The Owls spotted Tulsa at 24 points to start the game and led the Hurricane and would not surrender. Corey Henderson Jr. dazzled the crowd with 23 points on Senior Day. The Golden Hurricane finished the regular season winning 8 of their last 9 games and will have a first-round tie in the American Athletic Conference tournament next weekend.
The softball team got back to their winning ways this past weekend at the North Texas Invitational. On Friday, the Golden Hurricane mercy ruled Nicholls State before topping North Texas in extra innings. Tulsa got out to a slow start on Saturday, but 2 home runs from Shelby Estacado contributed to another run rule victory, this time over UT Arlington. After a rematch victory in extra innings against Nicholls State, the Golden Hurricane got the better of UT Arlington for the second time in as many days to move to 5-0 on the weekend. After winning 9 of their last 10 games, the softball team will return home to host their first game of the season this Thursday evening.
The men's tennis team made a short trip to the Dallas area last Wednesday. There, Gerard Hing, Josh Goodger, and Mitchell Pritchard each won singles matches to overcome UT Arlington 4-3. After a short trip down the road to Fort Worth, Tulsa faced the number 26-ranked TCU. The Horned Frogs, who boast 3 of the top 58 players in the country, made short work of the Golden Hurricanes, sweeping each of their 6 matches. Tulsa hopes to be back to their best when they host number 15 Oklahoma State on Friday.
The Oklahoma City Thunder have been taking care of business lately. After a tough game at Golden State, the Thunder were faced with 3 easier matchups against teams in the bottom half of the league. The stretch began with a 112-105 win at home against the Orlando Magic. After a day of rest, Oklahoma City needed overtime to beat the sinking and perhaps tanking Dallas Mavericks 111-110. Then Russell Westbrook put in a remarkable 43-point, 14-rebound performance in the come-from-behind victory against the Phoenix Suns. The Thunder currently occupy 7th place in the competitive Western Conference. They need to finish in the top 8 to make the playoffs.
So, Alex, did you watch any of the NFL Combine this week?
I did. I especially was intrigued by that guy who could bench press 225 with one arm.
Yeah, Shaquem Griffin. He's insane. It's crazy. I think Mike Mayock was saying, like, he has one hand, and he was saying, like, it's not a feel-good story. This is the real deal. Like, he's actually good.
Absolutely. He did a sub 4.40. This thing was like 4.38. That's really impressive.
Like, and the fastest of the linebackers.
I hope he inspires a lot of people out there who think they can't do well because they're missing a limb or something. That's really awesome, and I hope it keeps up.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for TUTV Sports this week, folks. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jack. Thanks for watching.